Hi, welcome to End Credit Reviews, an episode of After the Credits on End Credit Reviews. It's just me, Tyler, this time from End Credit Reviews, and I just watched the movie 12 Strong. Now, what's funny is that I just thought of this was that I almost want to call it 12 Hours because of the fact that it kind of reminds me of the movie 13 Hours. So basically, this movie is about the first 12 American soldiers that landed in Afghanistan after the World Trade Center attacks. In addition to that, it's also based off a book called Horse Soldiers, which I feel like is kind of interesting because I think I'm trying to remember which country it is, but that's the alternate title for this movie. So anyway, I watched this movie. I mean, it's been a few weeks since it's been out, and I thought it was pretty decent. I mean, I think Black Hawk Down is far better of a movie when it comes to having better action and kind of characters I cared a bit more about, but I will say that it's again, pretty decent for a January movie, which is something I'm really grateful for, just having a decent movie around this month. Alright, so as for the characters themselves, I mean, I thought Chris Hemsworth in this movie was pretty good in this film. I mean, I'm not saying that he's an amazing actor, but I gotta say he's definitely come a long way ever since he began playing Thor, where his acting wasn't that good in the first Thor movie, but I can tell that his acting has gotten better throughout more experience and also probably getting hints from other really good actors as well. Now, one thing I find ironic is that Chris Hemsworth's wife in real life, Elsa Pataky, also plays his character's wife in this movie. So that's not really acting that's pretty much what it's like for both these people in real life. In addition, Michael Shannon is also in this movie in a very important role, and he was pretty solid in this movie as well. And during the part where his character and the other ones were trying to search for the members of Al-Qaeda, I couldn't help but think back to Man of Steel, where it was like, I will find him! I just couldn't resist saying that. Sorry, folks. Now, one character that definitely stood out to me was this one guy in Afghanistan that also helped these 12 soldiers out, an actor known as Navid Negevban. I should have translated this stuff first, sorry folks. I'm not the best with names if you're new to this. I thought his character not only was his acting pretty solid, but also I really liked his character, how he definitely had a backstory that we kind of cared about him. In addition, he wasn't just some one-dimensional guy who was like, oh, let's go in and kill him. He actually has a sort of sense of yes, I know that your American soldiers are kind of worth more than my men, but in the same way, I'm also willing to fight and die for what I believe in. And that was pretty interesting, seeing this kind of character that they show that, again, this is based off real people. Now, the action in this movie, I mean, there's not really a big action sequence in this movie until about the middle of it, and most of it's about fighting in this one area. The action is pretty good, especially in the climax where there's a bunch of explosions happening and there's a bunch of charging with horses. In fact, the part where they're, showing them fighting with horses and that, I just got flashbacks to Call of Duty Black Ops 2 where you're pretty much in the Middle East fighting with horses. So overall, for 12 Strong, I think this movie is pretty decent for what it was. I mean, yeah, the action was pretty good and the characters and the acting were pretty solid. But overall, I just felt like this is a movie I've kind of seen before a few times, kind of done better like Black Hawk Down. I felt like the pacing of this movie could have been better, maybe because it was about 2 hours and 10 minutes, and yeah, some stuff could have been, kind of shown more in a kind of conservative way in time management. So as for 12 Strong, I would give it 2.5 stars out of 4. So anyway, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe.